Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. You are watching on a Tech Talk, Grow Together, Success Together. So today we'll finish the rest of the questions which we started with part 1 and part 3. Today we'll complete the remaining one. So stay tuned with my channel and learn the end-to-end concept of the Veeva interview question and answers. With that note, let's get started. Alright, so Veeva BA interview focus. Here I talk about or pointing out that couple of points what business analyst should know, so that you already now aware till that part, because you already completed that. I hope that you already completed that remaining part 1 and part 2 video of this question answer series, right? Okay, with that note, let's get started with question number 21. So basically, the scenario is a production issue happens after deployment. What would you do as a business analyst? First, you as a business analyst should assess the severity and the business impact. Then definitely you would inform the stakeholder, collect issue details, coordinate with support and development team. You can review the logs and recent changes. You can validate whether the issue affect compliance or data integrity, and if needed, then after discussion with the business stakeholder and technical team member and quality, definitely you have to be find out the rollback the deployment if that impact majorly, and implement workaround based on case by case basis, and track the corrective action after resolution. You have to be think that and also after resolution you have to be support the root cause analysis and preventive action. So these are the action items for you as a business analyst. Now also for question number 22, they may ask some questions or some understanding of yours. They should check that you have the SQL experience or not. If you have, definitely you can mention that in your current company what are the tool you used and what scenario you have performed with your SQL experience. Definitely it's good to have knowledge. So if you have, then well done. If not, please feel free to get some idea and do some training on the SQL side. All right, for question number 23, let's say another scenario is coming that you discover duplicate supply record in Oracle ERP. How would you handle it as a BA? Now, definitely you would analyze with the different team and check the supply ID, naming variation, and if needed, then you have to be identify the master record and coordinate with the procurement and data governance team and check why that is happen, or if that is the duplicate data, then definitely you have to be define the duplication rule and also validate the downstream impact. So these are the action item you have to be take care of as part of data cleanup activities. And also you need to be need to be do as a update the mapping and integration file with the help of integration team, definitely. So these are the items your course of actions. All right, so question number 24, what is the difference between BRD and user story? It look like simple, but there is a tweak between two terms. BRD basically it explain the what the business need, and user story explain what the system should do. So with that sentence, definitely you have now you understand that what I'm trying to say, that basically BRD is dictate that business goals, scope, process overview and stakeholder need, and user story is very focused and specific to the functionality. All right, so question number 25. Your development team says a requirement is not technically feasible. Now, let's say you are at that position and you should deal with that scenarios. How you deal? Now, you'd first understand the technical limitation, and also you need to be think that what should could be the alternative approach. Definitely, you have to be deal with the development team and a stakeholder at the same time, and you have to evaluate the business impact, review the compliance requirement, work with the architect and stakeholder as I already said, and the goal is to find the right solution that satisfy the business need while remaining technically realistic, and also that should be technically realistic. So this is one of the great questions for BA team, right? Now explain the ALCOA plus. So definitely I'm not the QA expert or validation expert. So ALCOA is definitely you have to be learn on if you are come into that role. Definitely, ALCOA's principle is that the data should be maintain the uh, legible, contemporaneous, traceable, accurate, complete, consistent, attributable. So it talk about this principle. Definitely, you can go if you not aware that much. Please go and learn it. This definitely help you if you are performing this role as a BA, and it's definitely important for the regulated environment or regulated system. So question number 27, auditor asks for proof that requirement were tested, what would you show? So basically the question number 27 basically talk about the traceability matrix, approved requirement, test script, UAT evidence, validation document, defect log, approval record, audit trail. So definitely you have all the deliverable at handy. If auditor asks that proof of the requirement, then definitely you can showcase these are the deliverable already there, and that demonstrate that end-to-end traceability from the requirement through testing and deployment. So this is your go-to deliverable, I would say, if you face this kind of a scenario-based questions or situations. What is your approach to UAT? Definitely UAT will be done by the testing team, but you should help them to identify the strategy, scenario, script. You can align with the business user. If business user not know the if the testing tool is new, then definitely you have to be give arrange some KD session with the business stakeholder to make them aware of that new testing tool, and also you have to be support the executions and also coordinate with the retesting and also track the defects and obtain the sign off and step by step approval need during pre-approval, post-approval, post-execution, pre-execution, right? That mean. So basically these are the thing you have to be mind. You have to be deal with that, and also the test coverage, and you also make sure the test coverage include the positive scenario, negative scenario, security validation, workflow validation, and compliance check. Although these are the scenario testing team already already provide you, but the thing is that you have to be also cross check and also get that understanding, are these are the scenario covered or not as part of the testing strategy. And question number 29, a business user asks for a requirement verbally, but the refuses for the documentation. But in pharma, that should not be the case, right? So you would explain that documentation is very much important to for alignment, traceability, testing, compliance, and the future support. So you should summarize the discussion in email or conference and request for the confirmation. In regulated environment, if it is not documented, that is never happen, right? So if it is an undocumented requirement, then definitely create a risk during audit and implementation, and then the question may come, and you have to be deal with that, right? So all communication should be on email. Now question number 30, and this is the last question. So for this, the series, I would say. So I hope that you already attended that session 1 and session 2, and this is the last session where I ending with the last question, that why are you a good fit for this role? So basically you can talk about you for so far you talk about your background. You have to be aligned strongly with this role, because you can mention them that you have strong real world experience with XYZ module, and definitely your experience on the pharma side, that's why you are looking for this job. And then you can talk about your agile delivery approach or agile delivery experience, user story, backlog management experience you should talk about mostly. And also definitely we'll talk about the UAT validation experience, cross functional stakeholder, how you can deal it, right? And also technical understanding of the Viva and data flow, right? And also the last one is the experience supporting the compliance focused enterprise system. So here you can say the last sentence, that you can communicate effectively with the both business and technical team while keeping project aligned with the compliance and delivery goals. So this should be your last sentence. All right. So with that note, I am ending today's session, and summarization, as you already aware, why this video is important for you if you are preparing for a business analyst. Excuse me. If you are preparing for the business analyst role in Viva or Pharma IT, this video is very much cover all type of scenario based interview question which I already did so far. All right. With that note, I'm ending today's session. Thank you for watching. Bye for now. See you soon.